Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. I wanted to run you through everything that just hit with the big Season 01 update for Black Ops 7 so you know what to expect when you jump in. Black Ops 7 Season 01 brings a massive pile of content and a fair amount of tuning across the board. And whether you're into multiplayer maps and ranked chaos, grinding for the Battle Pass weapons, or going deep into zombies, there's something here that changes how matches feel and how long your loadouts will last. The rollout time was tight. The season launched on December 4th, 2025, and it dropped a stack of new gear and environments that are already reshaping lobbies. First off, the weapon lineup. There are some fresh toys and a handful of returning favorites that players will be testing non-stop. New additions like the Maddox RFB Assault Rifle and the Kogat 7 and Sturmwolf SMGs are meant to diversify mid and close-range engagements, while the Sokol 545 LMG and Hawker HX Sniper push different pacing choices for teams who want to lock down sightlines or lay down suppressive fire. There's also a more unusual entry in the NX Ravager crossbow, which brings unique handling and one-shot potential in specialized scenarios. These guns come with their own attachment trees and tuning changes that matter. Expect adjustments to damage ranges, ADS times, and recoil that will make some loadouts much more viable than they were pre-season. Maps got a big injection too. Multiple new multiplayer arenas arrived in rotation, mixing fresh layouts with a few nods to classic map design. Names like Fate, Utopia, Odysseus, and a handful of returning or reimagined spaces give playlist variety, and the map flow is built around faster plays, plus specific sightline choke points that favor both flanking and long-range play when teams actually coordinate. Beyond that, there are playlist reshuffles, so you may see some modes prioritized or rotated in and out early on, which affects how quickly certain maps pop in matchmaking. On the zombies side, the new round-based map Astra Malorum is front and center, with a dark observatory vibe and new mechanics that lean into environmental traps and quests. You'll face robotic, OSC air, elite enemies, and can get your hands on new wonder weapons like the LGM-1, which alter how you approach higher rounds and boss encounters. The zombies section of the notes also lists weapon tuning and several bug fixes aimed at smoother rounds and clearer progression for seasonal events, including a leaderboards event tied to Astra Malorum that should draw competitive runs. Warzone integration is a headline as well. A resurgence-style map called Haven's Hollow arrived, and that changes the Warzone tempo right away. Expect smaller matches with faster re-entry, more frequent close-quarters fights, and the usual balancing work to make Black Ops 7 weapons feel right inside the Battle Royale rule set. The update also includes Warzone-specific fixes and global adjustments that try to align TTK and aim behavior across both titles. Under the hood, there are gameplay system changes that deserve attention. Augment and research systems were tweaked, new exotic skills and endgame PvE content were added, and score streaks overclocks got rebalanced. Treyarch even signaled some intentional changes to aim assist and spawn logic heading into Season 01, including a refined rotational aim assist behavior that requires right stick movement for fuller effect, a subtle but meaningful change for controller players, plus spawn adjustments and a planned drone pod nerf to reduce some of the frustration people were feeling in objective modes. Those decisions are obviously aimed at making competitive play feel fairer, but they'll also force a short period of meta shifting while players retune sensitivity, attachments, and positioning habits. There's also a long list of quality of life improvements and bug fixes in the official notes. UI polish, progression fixes, matchmaking stability, and fixes for some exploits that could break playlists or leaderboards. The patch tries to be comprehensive, but as with any major seasonal launch, expect a follow-up wave of hot fixes as the team watches telemetry and community reports. So yeah, whether you're after the shiny new guns, grinding Astra Malorum for wonder weapon runs, or learning where Haven's Hollow hides its best loot spawns, this season rearranges a lot of the familiar gameplay. The meta is going to feel different for a while, and the community already has strong opinions about some of the balancing choices, but that's part of the fun. The first few weeks of a season are when players find the sneaky builds, the broken pairings, and the weapons that quietly dominate. Thanks for sticking through that rundown. There's a lot to unpack, and the patch notes themselves are long, but the big picture is clear. New maps and weapons, a robust zombies map with fresh mechanics, Warzone integration that changes the Royale flow, and a suite of balancing updates aimed at smoothing competitive play. Keep an eye on how those aim assist and spawn tweaks affect your games, because they'll change how you move and engage more than you might expect.